The aliens stared at the monitor, their reptilian eyes blinking slowly as footage of Earth's wildlife played. "These are their apex predators," one snorted. A lion yawned lazily. A bear rolled in the grass. "Pathetic," said Captain Vree. "They nap more than they hunt." Laughter echoed through the command deck. But the laughter died the moment they saw it. The creature on the screen was small, striped, and strange. At first glance, it seemed harmless. But then it attacked a cobra and won. It clawed through a swarm of bees, bit a leopard's nose, and shrugged off venom like it was a summer breeze. The Zarnathi captain leaned forward. "What is that?" The human scientist, under guard, smirked. "That," she said, "is a honey badger." The aliens chuckled. "Badger? Even the name sounds ridiculous." The smirk grew wider. "You'll wish it was." The Zarnathi invasion had begun smoothly. Their scanners bypassed human cities and forests with ease. They mapped power grids, communications, and life forms. But their mistake was assuming the biggest threats were human weapons or governments. "They've no claws worth fearing," said Vree, watching humans flee from drones. "No natural defense." His science officer frowned. "Except for the ones that aren't running." On the plains of Africa, drones found clusters of small, aggressive mammals attacking anything that moved. The files matched them with Earth's databanks, Malivera capensis. The Zarnathi first tried capture. They sent ground units to collect specimens for study. Only 3 soldiers returned. "It didn't even run," one gasped, bleeding. It laughed. Another whimpered, "It stole my blaster." Back on the mothership, Vree watched the playback. The honey badger ripped into armored legs, chewed through wires, and worst of all ignored stun blasts. "It doesn't feel fear," whispered a technician. "Or pain," added another. One muttered, "Or logic." A soldier murmured, "It just doesn't care." Vree bared his fangs. "Deploy extermination units." The extermination team was the pride of the Zarnathi army, equipped with fire, plasma, and neuroshock. They landed in a desert outpost infested with badgers. By nightfall, all units were gone. One final message crackled through, "They're inside the armor." A grainy image followed a honey badger, bloodied and grinning, riding on the back of a fleeing alien. "This is not a predator," Vree growled. "This is a demon." Humans watched it unfold with disbelief and then pride. "We've got nukes, drones, AI," said a news anchor, "but the real MVP? The honey badger." Memes spread like wildfire, badgers holding flamethrowers, badgers wearing sunglasses. Someone launched a satellite named HB-1. Another proposed a global emblem, "Don't poke the badger." A general in Australia said, "We've tried diplomacy, threats, even tech. Turns out, we just needed one angry little trash panda." The Zarnathi War Council begged for a strategy shift. "Retreat," one offered. "Negotiate," another whimpered. Vree refused. "We cannot be defeated by vermin." They launched one final strike, a citywide cleanse using gas, drones, and heat. But they didn't account for one thing: humans had started helping the badgers. Drones dropped food supplies. Subways opened tunnels for them. Children wore shirts that read, "Team Honey Badger." One soldier shouted, "Humanity has aligned with the beast." In the final assault, badgers flooded into alien machines, sabotaging engines, biting wires, and generally making life a living hell. The Zarnathi retreated in disgrace, limping from a planet that had done the unthinkable, turned chaos into an ally. Vree sat in silence aboard the crippled ship. "They weren't the strongest," he muttered. "They were the most insane." He watched one last video sent by Earth's UN Council. It showed a honey badger knocking over a camera, then staring into the lens. A voiceover said, "Earth sends its warmest regards." Back on Earth, the world cheered. Statues were built. Holidays proposed. In one interview, the scientist from the beginning was asked if she had a final message for the galaxy. She smiled. "Next time you invade, do your homework." Children now played Badger vs. Aliens. A military unit renamed itself HB Division. And in a wildlife reserve, one honey badger slept peacefully, totally unaware that it had just helped save a planet.